All right, guys, we're doing it. Getting another avocado tree in the ground. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe. Do all the good things you got to do to make sure we continue to do this stuff and track the progress, of course. So this is a brocal Gwen, and the rootstock is Toro Canyon. So TC, I kind of did that, and the top is brown with the white stripe. So, and it's a Gwen, and Gwens are excellent. And the reason why I'm putting a Gwen in the ground is because I have this other Gwen, which is super productive, and the fruit tastes really good. So that's why we're gonna put another Gwen in the ground. And I've been wanting to add another one. This one, rootstock, don't know. I got it from Louis' nursery. It's growing nicely. I got it as a 15-gallon, and the first year I put it in, I got fruit right away, and gave me probably a dozen or a little bit more, and it was delicious. So, and it's fruiting again this year. So I've been looking to see if I can add another Gwen to the orchard, and here it is. So it's right next to my warts, I don't know if I'm saying it right. We just call it a little coddle at this point. So the little coddle is doing pretty good too. It's seems to be much happier, and it's finally starting to produce some fruit. So there's fruit in there. Let me see if I can zoom in on one of them. There's one right there. So there's a couple. Of course I wish there was more, but better than nothing, of course. So I think there's, let me see, oh, there's one right there. Okay, so if I kind of dig around, I'm sure I'll find more inside. Hopefully they stick this time, because I think I had a couple last year, but they ended up falling. So in any case, this is the Gwen, and the hole's been dug. As you can see, I'm not putting it so deep. It's kind of like halfway in the ground, halfway above ground. And the sleeve, I'm gonna cut the sleeve, and then we'll finish up, mulch it up, fertilize and water, and run irrigation and water, and then we're off to the races. So adding a Gwen today. Okay, officially in. The Gwen, as you can see, it's kind of like on a mound, and all that mulch that I threw on the top are just wood, chipped wood from my ash tree. And I got the water in, which is something that you should always check right away just to make sure it works. All right, so this Gwen is already fruiting, and there's fruit. You can see that. There's already fruit on here, even on the top. So, I don't know if I'm gonna let it hold that many. There's at least, I don't know, probably like 20 that I can find. So, probably not a good idea to have it hold all the fruit. So, I think the next thing I gotta do is add a stake just to hold it up, because it does get a little windy in this section. So, feels good to kind of get another tree in the ground. And this was the variety that I've been trying to find, and I finally found it. I've gotten it for a while, but I've never like made the time to plant this thing. So it was still in the sleeve, and when I tried to move the tree yesterday, I can tell the roots were coming out of the bottom, because it was almost kind of holding itself in the spot where I had it, which is not good, because I didn't want it in that spot. So so I decided I better do it. And plus we got rain this morning, which is crazy, and now it's nice and sunny. So see how it goes. On to the next tree that we're gonna plant. We're gonna do another one today, hopefully. All right, so here's the new one getting put in. Got the hole, it's dug, and I took the sleeve off. As you can see, there's kind of roots kind of going around. Of course, this is a broccoli avocado, showing you the tag here, and it's doing well. Adding some sand to the mix. It's like clay sand, so it's pretty clean actually. And I'll show you the bag real quick. I guess it's sand for like a little play bin. Also some perlite. Yeah, doing the whole berm thing again, and that's kind of what it looks like. Okay, the final product. This is the next day. I put the mulch in last night, and this tree looks great. So as you can see, new growth coming off the top. This is Zerala Rootstock, which is from broccoli. So one thing I did also in this section was I added like a little one of these. This is not ideal, just had to kind of do it. This is just temporary, but it's essentially a little barb that comes out, and I just ran a little 1/4 inch. They call it spaghetti tube, and I ran it all the way to here. So you can see that it's got a little, this is a little spray right there. Add a little extra water in this section. So eventually I'm going to have to talk about all of the different rootstocks, because I know people have been asking about it. But this is a broccoli gem avocado, and it's on Zerala, and Zerala is one of the newer rootstocks. It's very resistant to Phytophthora, and then also it's better on the berm also. So that's kind of why I have it in this section, which is a little hilly, kind of water flows kind of that way and out. So having it raised up like this is going to help, especially this gem, kind of take off. And you know, there's already like 1, 2 fruit. I've already picked a couple off, but maybe I'll just hold on to this little guy just to see how it does. I may have to come back and paint the trunks also, or paint this little branch here also, but we'll see how that goes. In any case, hopefully you guys are doing good. Have a great weekend. Gotta stay hydrated. Make sure your avocados are hydrated, and happy Father's Day. We'll be talking later. All right, see ya.